So from now on, I'm not going to be adding to my previous program. You can add to your previous program, obviously, but it's just getting too complicated here to show on the screen. Remember, you can comment out large blocks of text by putting three talking marks or three of these ones, doesn't matter in Python, and then those three underneath it. But for me, I'm just going to show you bit by bit here. We're well into extension territory here, so if this seems difficult or challenging, good, I'm glad. I'm just going to show you bits and pieces. So today I'm going to show you uh, today, believe it or not. We've imported a module called time. There's another module called date time, which lets the computer access the exact day, the exact minute, the exact time it is, and use it in its conversation with you, which can be really make your bot a lot more realistic. So maybe as an example, if I wanted the computer to introduce itself, so I'm just going to make a comment here. The computer introduces itself. It's Lef. Okay. And so, for example, I could make the computer really grumpy about having to wake up because you've woken it up. So I could say, oh, for goodness sake, goodness's sake. I don't know, is it? I don't know. It's not English class. And then we can still use the time dot sleep. 2 seconds maybe. Now, here we could make it complain about the day of the week that it is. Like, it doesn't matter what day of the week it is, it's still going to complain about it. So we could say print, um, it's, well, let me just hard code it in for a moment. Let's say Monday. It's Monday today. I hate Mondays. Now, let's run that. Oh, for goodness sake, it's Monday today. I hate Mondays. But what if we wanted it to say whatever day it was? Well, the day that it is, we can store in a variable. So we could call it day, or we could call it today. Maybe we'll call it today. Let's call it today. And this is an extension thing. A lot of times in programming, you don't have to completely understand how something works or remember how it works. Basically, to find this out, I just Googled how do you get today in Python. And apparently, the way that you do it is you go to the datetime module, and there's a part of section of that called date. So you say dot date, dot today, and then STRFTIME. I think that's what I googled. And then here you write percentage. Why does that happen? Here you write percentage capital A, I believe. And a way that I can check that is I can just say print today and see if that works. Sunday. Yep. Okay, so it is Sunday while I'm recording this. And if it was some other day, then it would be some other day. But I don't want to print today. So again, don't stress about understanding this so much. The thing about computer programming is you understand most of what you're using, and if you only use something every now and then, you just look it up, and if you use it a lot, you might look into how it's working. But don't stress too much at the moment. So how could we get, instead of today here? I'm hopefully you're thinking what I'm thinking. Oops, not that. And then we could put today. Do the same thing over here. Um, I wanted to say, yeah, yeah. I'm just thinking of how I can. Well, let's run that and see what it looks like. So it says, oh, for goodness sake, it's Sunday. I hate Sunday, but I wanted to say Sundays. So maybe if I go back here and put a little S. Oh, for goodness sake. It's Monday, Sunday. Hold on. Oh, I still have Monday in here. Okay. We should be right now. Oh, for goodness sake, it's Sunday. I hate Sundays. Okay. Um, so you can also do that with time, sort of knowing the exact time. I'm not actually. Well, I will do that on this video super quickly. I'll just show you down here. So maybe I'll do it up here. So if you said let's say let's call it time, but we'll just print it actually. So the way that you print um, the actual time is date time dot date time. I know that seems really really silly. Dot now, and then it is depending on the way that you want it formatted. I'm copying off my sheet of paper here. I'll be honest because I really didn't remember this. Maybe I'll actually post a link there's a whole list I found on the internet of all of these things, how to get different, you know, yeah. So that's given 6 because it's after 6 o'clock here. But there's actually an internet page that has like a list of basically all different formats you can get the time in. So you get 6 p.m., you could get 1800, you get all of that sort of stuff. So I will hopefully post that. If I don't, please remind me. But just showing you again that you don't have to use it the way that I've done it, but there may be a way that you can incorporate this into your project, the computer knowing the date, knowing the time, if